Welcome back to the ONJ YouTube channel. I'm your co-host. Do we still do the same intro that we normally do? Fuck it. All right, I'm your co-host, Jeremiah.
Vengeance.
Hey. That's
I
your
did my
co-host
intro.
name.
That's my intro. On
That's your,
vengeance. That's my intro.
and we're just gonna have a little review, just our thoughts on the amazing Batman movie. Warning, there will be some potential spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, and we'll probably have it in the title too. So if you haven't watched it yet, you'll know if you'll see spoilers in the title. But what were your thoughts? Like, what were your original thoughts? Because you're a comic book head. Like you've seen the trilogy. That was like my first Batman movie ever. So I'm sure you have a lot more to say than me.
I liked the movie. It was a great movie. I do not think it's better than The Dark Knight though. I think The Dark Knight was just a pure masterpiece. But it's
What is it?
What
What
do
is
you
it about the
mean?
Dark Knight? Like, what is it about the Dark Knight?
Watch
I
it.
guess I gotta watch it. I
Watch
gotta
it.
watch it.
You understand that it's a masterpiece.
All right, man.
It's
All
a
right, fair,
masterpiece.
fair point. Okay.
But the Batman comes in at a very close second. A very close second.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So, I mean, I didn't really get to see the full backstory. I mean, you kind of already spoiled that earlier, talking about his parents died and stuff. Like,
How do you not know Batman's
I
parents
didn't have to
died?
know that. I didn't have to know that.
They've died in like 4 movies already, bro. They didn't need to die again.
I didn't have to know that. So I wish I didn't know that. I mean, his parents had nothing to do with that movie, but I mean, well, they did actually. Uh, but like, see, that would even be more interesting. Like, you know what I mean? Because then, I mean, they kind of said that their dad had died and stuff, and how his dad had died, but it didn't really like. I wish I really didn't know that before. Thank you very much for
No,
spoiling
no,
that.
no, no, no. The movie walked in with the idea of everybody's already seen Batman's parents die.
All
They
right.
thought everybody would have known it by now. Because let's be
Okay.
honest, nobody wants to see his parents die again.
True.
There's a reason. There's a reason. We did not see Uncle Ben die another time for Spider-Man, for Tom Holland Spider-Man. Let him rest in peace, bro. He's died in 2 movies already. We don't need a third one.
You feel the same? You feel the same about Aunt May? You don't want to see flashbacks of Aunt May?
Hey, Aunt May, I think Aunt May hasn't died in the previous one, so.
What do you mean previous one?
Aunt May, she never died in the Tobey Maguire.
She didn't die in that bomb?
I'm talking about the previous Spider-Mans, like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, so she didn't.
So, for her dying in this movie, it's like, a different idea.
Yeah, for sure. But I thought it was I was cool to see like the whole movie coming together. That villain, Riddler, he's probably like just hats off to the actor. I wish I knew the actor's name, but do you know the actor's name? I don't know the actor's name, but hats off to him. Hats off to him. He was tremendous. It was like kind of like, are him and like the Joker like related at all, or they're just 2 different villains?
They're 2 different villains.
Yeah, bro. Because like I could see they have similar like just don't give a fuck mentalities, but
they're
still
both
like
mentally unstable. I think that's what.
Yes. That's it. They're both mentally unstable, and then I mean, of course, we saw that at the end when they, shared jail. Well, not share the jail cell, but we're in the same jail too. So that was interesting.
Laugh.
Yeah, but what'd you think of Batwoman? What was her name? Was it Catwoman? Is her name Catwoman? Catwoman. What'd you think of Catwoman?
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana.
Great.
Zoe Saldana, boy.
She's
something else. She's something else.
She's great. Batman folded.
He did. Bro, couldn't be me. I'm in that suit. All those, even at the end, when I think like I forgot how they ended up on the floor. I think Batman was on the floor first, and then she just like lands on top of him, or like he saves her or something. Game over.
Game over.
Like I don't. His composure is like it's crazy.
Bro, the world was ending, bro. The world was ending. He had to save the people, bro. Gotham was underwater.
It's like one of those people that like take their job, like you like be like, yo, you take your job way too seriously, like those security guards at school and stuff, and like just take their job way too seriously. Like I'm like,
See, that's
yo,
not
bro,
his
just
job, though.
lighten up a little bit.
Batman's his personality. It's not his job.
That's deep. That's deep.
His job is being Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. And also another potential spoiler, you know, RP Alfred, you know. From my first like impression of him, like he seemed like a nice guy. It
Bro,
seemed
he
like he
lived.
had
Bro, he lived.
he lives. He lives.
Yes. Yes.
Oh what?
Yes. You don't remember them talking
Wait,
in the hospital?
the hospital, the
The
hospital, the
hospital.
hospital, the
Yes.
hospital. God dang, I thought Riddler took him out. I'm not even gonna hold you.
No,
Dang, I'm sorry. I'm wishing death on him. I'm sorry, Alfred. I'm sorry.
Bro.
But he was a good character. I like just the has he always been like that throughout all the movies? Like that kind of father figure, that kind of like confidant for Batman, would
In
you
a
say?
sense, yes. I feel like this Alfred was way smarter than the previous
Okay.
one. The previous one, they literally had him as like the butler, like
Uh-huh.
just the regular butler who's like his
Right.
father figure. But this one was like, let me see what you're working with. Like I'll solve the puzzle for you, all that stuff. I think they touched on like he was special forces or something previously. I think
Hmm.
he has
Right.
that background knowledge.
Right. Because that's crazy. Because I see what you mean by that butler thing. Because yesterday I was watching what the heck was that?
Huh?
Did your light just come on?
I'm like Batman. I went from Batman to Bruce Wayne real quick.
But it's crazy that you mentioned the butler thing with Alfred. Because like I was watching the Red Hood. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like Batman under the
I
Red Hood.
like that. Look at this man.
You
You
know,
gave him knowledge, man.
bro. I like, and in that Batman, it seemed like he was more of like a butler, like a handyman. You know what I mean? Not handyman. I don't know, like, but like yeah, like a butler. You know what I mean? But like this one, it was a lot more. It's more like like Peacemaker's dad, kind of. Like how Peacemaker's dad made all his like suits and stuff for Peacemaker. Like he had kind of that effect. Like even Gambi, like Gambi with Black Lightning. You know what I mean? Like how Gambi, designs Black Lightning suits and stuff. Like they kind of had that relationship. Whereas like in Red Hood, it was more like Butler, like what do you need type thing. You know what I mean? But also with the Red Hood movie, is that supposed to be like a play-in on words, like with the whole Robin Hood, and then the Red Hood is Robin, type thing.
I mean,
You
that's
know what
the
I
name
mean?
they gave that he picked, the redhead. So
Yeah. But like was that like a play on words though, or like a
I guess I don't know.
like a joke? You know what I mean? Like Robin Hood, and then but like instead like it's actually Robin under the hood, so it's like Robin Red Hood. I don't know.
Probably.
That's what I
Honestly, it
mean. I
makes
thought,
sense. It makes sense.
yeah. But this Batman, I like, and I also liked how, like, with the Batman that just came out, like, I liked how with the movie it wasn't like too simple. You know what I mean? In regards to like, like Batman just going after Riddler. You know what I mean? And just like him killing him. You know what I mean? They added like you got to see other people get involved. You know what I mean? Like other casualties, like the police officer. You know what I mean? Like that whole scene was just hilarious. Like how, like he had to answer questions, like, and then Batman just feeding them answers. It was simple, but like I thought it was funny. You know what I mean? And then also, with the whole club scene, and uh, and with Catwoman's father, how they incorporate him into the story and things of that nature. So I thought that was really cool too. How it wasn't just like Batman going after Riddler and then movie over. You know what I mean? There was a whole bunch of other stuff within the process.
Yeah, I think they really did very well in incorporating multiple like little side storylines that up to the main thing. Because I think a lot of movies they try to add multiple stories into one and then they mess up all the time. And then this movie did it perfectly, where like each little side story kind of led up to like the bigger catching the Riddler. And you know, Batman. I'm glad Batman. You know, when Batman first started, he was a detective. Like the whole thing of Batman was that he was a smart detective. And you know, they kind of went back into this when he finding out the riddles. You know, it was like the guy's reading that out loud, and then Batman takes like 2 seconds. Justice. The answer is justice.
That's why, like, how did you feel about that? Like, was that too like boring for you? Like, because it's like he could do no wrong. Like he knew everything. Like everything was just simple. Like, would you have wished there was a little like a challenge for him? You know what I mean? Would you have wished?
I mean, theoretically, there was a challenge.
Okay.
Because he didn't solve every riddle. Remember, he messed up at the end, and that's why Gotham flooded completely.
Right. Okay. Dang, you caught that. See, you caught that. It went over my head. But yeah, I thought it's a great movie. Would you say what do you rank like Riddler in regards to like your list of villains? I mean, I don't know. Is he new? Is he a new villain like in the Batman? Like, I mean, you read the comics, of course, but
so are we talking about Riddler like for this movie?
I mean, I don't. Which Riddlers do you know?
Movie wise, I think it's this one, and then there was another Riddler in like 1990 or 87.
Oh, okay.
But if we're making a list of every single live action like villain that Batman has had, this Riddler will probably be number 2.
Really?
Yeah, okay. He was that good.
Okay. So Joker's 1 for you, I'm assuming.
Of course. That performance will never get beat.
Okay. Lifetime. What about just like villains in general? Like just villains does Riddler make your top 10? Does he?
That's a tough question.
No, it is tough.
I don't know. There's a lot of Batman villains. Batman has too many villains. It's something you got to sit down because if you think of his top 10, you're gonna miss someone eventually.
But not even like Batman villains. I'm just talking villains in general, like just superhero villains in general.
Oh, superhero villains?
Does he make he doesn't make it? I mean, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Hold up. We talking about the performance or the villain himself, like in comics and like?
Oh, great question. I mean,
if we're talking the performance in this movie, top 10, yes. His performance was amazing. His performance was amazing.
Okay, performance then, yeah. Okay, top 10.
Top 10.
So he's top 10.
Performance was amazing.
I agree. I think he's definitely in my top 10. There's so many villains I love. You know what I mean? Tobias is definitely up there. Who is your favorite villain of all time? Like, just I don't know. You could go performance. You could go ability. Okay, so let's go performance, and then we'll go ability.
So performance has to be the Joker.
Okay, like of all movies, of all movies.
Yes.
Of all superhero movies.
Yes, the Joker.
Okay, and then what about like just ability, like just overpowering, just whatever.
Abilities. Now, are we counting just movies for these abilities, or?
What do you want to count?
So I want to count Ultron. Ultron, I think in the movie, he wasn't what he could do, what he could realistically do. There's a specific comment where like Ultron took over the world. There's also, if you watch the show What If on Disney Plus.
I keep hearing about that.
The end finale is literally Ultron gets the Infinity Stones, all 5s. And then he travels from like different dimensions, just messing everything up, just destroying everybody and taking over the world, taking over different universes.
Okay.
So, you know, for power, if we're counting that Ultron, that's crazy.
That's OP.
Yeah.
Wait, so he took I'm sorry, anybody watching this, it's like, these are some.
Bro, we're spoiling everything. It doesn't matter. We're spoiling everything. We spoil Peacemaker. We spoil the Batman. We spoil Spider-Man.
But like, you know, it's gonna be those superhero heads. It's like, yo, who's this guy? Like with these dumbass questions, like, No, I mean,
No, I'm
like,
slowly trying to get Jeremiah to, come to the
slowly.
superhero side of
I'm
things.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But like,
Just
so
bit by
did he?
bit, it's coming.
In the what if, did he take the Infinity Stones from like Thanos, or did he just take
Yeah,
them from the
yeah.
superheroes?
No, he took them from Thanos. It was crazy because he like Thanos traveled to like his place, and then Ultron looked at him, and then like
Uh-huh.
cut him in half.
God
Like
dang.
like a snap of a finger, he cut him in half and took all the Infinity Stones.
Oh my gosh. Dang. El Thanos. My lord.
Yep.
But yeah, all right. Back to the subject at hand.
The Batman.
Um, The Batman. Great movie. What's your rating? What are you gonna give it as a rating?
9.
9 out of 10?
Yep.
Um, I mean, with me having limited experience, uh, and with just the movie overall, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. Reason being, I gotta rewatch that part you were talking about with the whole he couldn't figure out the like the bomb that the bombs throughout he placed Riddler placed throughout the cities. So like that being the
Didn't
challenge
realize that.
because I'm still in the mindset of like he had no challenge. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, he had
it
a
was all
challenge.
too easy.
Because remember,
So like
he visited Riddler
right
in the
in the
jail.
asylum, right?
And then when
Yeah,
he was pounding on the glass, it was like, "What did you do? What did you do?"
right.
And the Riddler literally said, "Oh, I give you too much credit." Like the Riddler thought Batman was smarter than Batman actually is, because the Riddler thought he's figured everything out and he didn't.
Right, right. I gotta rewatch that part. But yeah, it was a great movie. 8.5 out of 10. Definitely after watching this, it definitely made me want to watch more movies.
The Dark Knight.
Just like I just said, I watched Red Hood. You keep talking about Dark Knight, so I'm definitely gonna watch that by the end of the week, and I will definitely let you know. Shoot,
We gotta
maybe
come
we do
back.
a
We gotta come back and do another
maybe,
video of your
maybe
reaction.
we do a review on that. Maybe we do a review on that. Who knows? But so you say 9 out of 10, 8.5. I say 8.5 out of 10. Let us know in the comments what y'all think. What y'all think of the movie. Let us know if we're a-holes for spoiling any parts of it.
Spoiling every show we've watched so far.
Oh, I'm sorry if you were about to watch any of the shows we mentioned, and you didn't, and you heard something that you wish you didn't hear, but that's life.
Also,
Um,
I need a rich billionaire to figure out how Batman did the whole entire like have a video in your contact lens, because I need that right now.
that's crazy.
that was like,
Different.
wow.
It's next level.
I need something
Next
like that in my life.
next level. Wait, you said video in the
Contacts. Remember, they put the contacts, and then he was able to see what was happening.
in the elevator. She was in the elevator.
She was in the elevator in the
Oh
nightclub.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I need that.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
glasses. So
that nah, that's
putting the little
yeah, yeah.
contacts to see everything.
But what? That's crazy. I like their relationship though. Their relation. How I like how it developed over time. It wasn't too fast. Clearly Batman wasn't budging too quick because he had too many instances where Batman and Batwoman, Bat Kid. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
yeah, yeah.
I think I've said too much.
Shout out to the Penguin. Um,
Next,
that car chasing scene was out of this world.
he thought he was done. Thought he was over with. Nah, boy. What the heck? So Penguin, he's like a mobster guy, right? So he's with the mob and stuff.
He's getting his own show, so be on the lookout.
God dang.
He's
Okay,
getting
I
his own
will.
show.
I would definitely be on the
I
lookout for
think
that.
he's getting his own show, and then they're doing like a Gotham City Police / Arkham Asylum type of
My
show
lord.
that they
Oh
were
man.
talking.
But so do you think so? You think they'll start his show? I guess his show will probably be like all the other ones. They'll start like when they're babies or some more. Or you
No,
think
no,
they'll
no.
like continue?
I
Or
think
you think
what
they'll
they
continue
said,
from the Batman?
yeah, I think they're gonna continue from the Batman, because you know how mega spoiler, Falcon's dead, right? and Falcone was he was basically like the leader of like the gang because he had everybody in his pocket.
Right,
So
right,
then the
right.
idea, since Falcone is dead, the Penguin's gonna have to try to take over his empire now and be like the head honcho of the like the mafia or whatever.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Makes sense though. He does have the the leverage to do that with him going and stuff.
Yes.
What was like your reaction when like you find what's your reaction?
You know, technical difficulties.
What, what was your reaction when you like found out she was his father? When Falcone was Catwoman's father. Another spoiler alert. Sorry.
Everything's a spoiler, honestly. Very, very interesting. I really like that, the way they handled that.
For sure. For sure.
And they connected Falcone to both, you know, to being her father, but also, you know, involved with Batman's parents. Smart.
Facts. No, great writing. Great writing right there.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? So like you've read, I don't know if you've read Batman comics in the past.
A few.
So okay. So like what percentage of the movie would you say was in the comics like that you because like I gotta follow up for that question.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like this is like all original ideas in terms of like the way the story was handled. I
Right.
don't remember reading unnecessarily like comic that went directly into this. Like
Right.
was step by step comic.
Exactly. Because like being a comic book reader, how do you feel like when what's your mindset going into a movie? Like, are you like, how do you feel like, do you still get the same excitement as like a person who hasn't read a comic and is like surprised by everything? Like, are you still kind of surprised by everything, even though you've seen it like in the comic books? You know what I mean? Like, how does that go? I'm curious.
I'm so surprised. They usually make twists and turns from
Right.
movie. They make something different, you know. They don't follow the storylines directly.
Right. But like, does it still hit the same when you see something in a comic that like that you see in a movie? You know, like, does it still hit the same? Would you say?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. I think we're gonna wrap this up. Uh, the Batman, Zoe Saldana. Well, um, were there any other shout out to and also her Zoe Saldana's best friend too? I would like to see her get some more. I mean, her Catwoman's friend in the movie. I don't know her name. I forgot her name. What's her name?
Spoiler alert: she's dead.
I wish she could have lived longer. You know what I mean? But yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Great movie. Anything else you wanna add?
Justice.
Vengeance.
Oh, I do have something to add.
It would have been a perfect ending.
Last thing. No, I had something to add. That's
Okay.
gonna be.
All right.
It's gonna correlate to the ending of the Batman, right? The
Okay.
Batman went from in the beginning of the movie being like, I'm vengeance, to at the end of the movie he was like, I want to be the hope for Gotham City. The change in the Batman is crazy.
It's facts. It's growth. Such a short amount of time too. Yes. Such a short amount of time, bro. Humans, what's our excuse? I'm dead. But yeah. I love the Fast and Furious ending too, as well. You know, family, him and Catwoman. You know, at first they're riding side by side, and then Batman goes left, she goes right. It's just perfect.
I was waiting for the music to hit. It didn't hit.
Been a long day without you, my friend. That would have been just the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? But yeah, great movie. We apologize. I apologize for any spoilers.
I don't apologize for anything. You clicked on the video, you know the spoilers are coming.
But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Links to all of our social media will be in the bio: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah, that's it. Anything else you got?
If you watch this whole video, comment down justice in the comments.
What he said. We out.